Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Too Hard to Swallow, the podcast. You got your boy Mo, the Magnificent, aka Black Royalty, in this thing. I'm a king, bitch. You hear me? KG, what's up, bro?
Shit, what's up with it? This your boy KG, the Grizzly Silverback, doing it into your ear hole. But say, we're gonna talk to you today. What we talking about today, bro?
So, man, before we jump right into it, I just want to talk about a couple of current events.
Okay, then let's talk about it.
All Dallas fans, how y'all feel about Zeke? We didn't cut the Zeke, the Dallas Cowboy running back Zeke. He got cut. He's no longer a Dallas Cowboy unless he come back for rookie money or something like that. So,
I mean,
sure hate it.
In my opinion, I'm not a real big football fan, period. I played football, but in just my humble, just as far as on the outside looking in, hold up. Okay, there we go. On the outside looking in,
right
it's
on.
my humble opinion that the boy outlived his usefulness. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie about that.
He wasn't producing shit. He was just a motherfucking name, the Z. The fuck is that?
Bro.
A Drake?
Bro.
That's what it sounds like.
I mean, and it's ironic that they do it around St. Patrick's Day, man. I think they hating on it. You remember that old St. Patrick's Day debacle he had, boy? And they do it right around. Yeah, bro. They hating on my boy. But no, he did his thing, bro. Like you say, he outlived what he was supposed to do, but he got paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so
he got the $90 million. The problem is
he didn't market.
He was a staple of the community, man.
He
was a good, upstanding brother. No, I don't know, bro. It's just
Jones do what $20,000 at the strip club.
Yeah.
He threw $20,000 at the strip club.
Right.
He might have. Okay, my bad. Is that better? He paid a whole bunch of people bills. You feel me?
About here, truth say, did he pop his lips?
I don't know what he did.
You know what the little short shirts he did. He did a whole bunch of stuff.
If anybody know the naked truth.
The naked truth.
Yeah.
Right on.
Shout out to Bald Head.
Right on. Say, man. But, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? It's just another football casualty. They just using them boys. They just using them boys, using them up and then spitting them out, bro. So, it's the next man up mentality. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, you think about the Corvette. You love Corvettes. You know what I'm saying?
I got a couple of them.
Right. So, but compared to the first model, compared to the latest model, truly, which one would you prefer? If you just had your choice without cost, which one would you take?
The first model.
The very first model with the roll up windows and all that.
Yeah, it's worth. I can
find
one that's going to be.
I'm talking about your appreciation.
It's the value.
So you
just all about the value.
Money
Come on. Money, value don't always associate with money, bro. It ain't always money.
Right.
It's the first of that. Cars you can't compare to people, bro. We talking cars. You give me a 1921 that's running. I'm gonna take it over 2021. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
So you prefer vintage, right?
I like vintage. I don't want no vintage running back though. So we gonna holler at Zeke.
Right. That's my whole point though. Zeke was 1927. We in 2027. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to get with the program. I mean,
somebody gonna pick him up.
Showboat, you ain't producing on the field. You out there act like you having an orgy on the field and shit.
Man, boy.
Yeah. You doing the most at the wrong time.
I think you hating on his cutoff shirts, bro. I think that's what.
And the Daisy Dukes,
Boy. Yeah, so
same,
man.
What
it is, man.
He remind me of what's that kid that was from Texas that ran away to the mountains?
Ricky Williams.
Yeah,
Ricky Williams. He played Texas. He played running back for Texas and went to Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him smoke.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him smoke, and he quit because he wanted to smoke.
Yeah. Come on now, but that's his truth though.
But I watched the show on him. He went over there and started doing humanity stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So the question
giving back.
So what is life like for the Zeke after Dallas? That's the real question. Is it gonna be all that anywhere else like it was here?
Hey, bro. Hold on, bro. I can't go past this comment, bro.
Which one?
She ain't talking about Zeke popped your lips. She's about here said you popped your lips after you drank your drink, bro. Come on. You gonna have to chill on that. You go 3 snaps in a circle next time, bro. I don't know what you gonna do. But we can't be popping lips on the show, bro. Come on. Bald head, I didn't see that. I'd have called him out.
Say that's over there fantasizing. She better get
And what that is?
She's
Off the gas.
Get off of it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so we're gonna leave Zeke alone.
Anyway,
We're gonna leave Zeke alone. Say, nah. Hey, so we gonna have to run the tape back.
Yeah,
Reason run that back. Nah, I'm just playing. But
nah,
for real though, bro. How about this other thing? You seem to be familiar with it.
Which is that?
Raining worms in China.
Yeah, like I said, that's not uncommon, man. I mean, because like I say, we don't really think about waves being as tall as buildings, but they get that big out in the water. You know, like how strong the wind is. Like these hurricane winds can swoop up gallons of that water into the air. So when it starts to come down, it's landing on land.
I ain't say fish.
No, I'm saying fish. I mean, whatever's at the top. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes
so the worms at the top.
Sometimes squid, you know.
You know, today they said it was a chance thunderstorm, but I ain't never heard of a chance of worm.
Yeah, I mean, just like in, not to get biblical with the frog. Well, that was, I guess the frogs was different, but it rained something. I thought it was frogs. I thought it did rain frogs. But anyway. Yeah, so, it happens. It's not uncommon is what I'm trying to say. I've heard of it before. And that was the explanation that the wind, the hurricane wind swoops the water up into the atmosphere so high that the wind picks it up and carries it so far inland. And it makes sense when you think about it, like on a big scale.
Right.
So the fish get caught up in it too. So whatever.
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that. They go for a swim. And I mean, and that's what life is about, rotation. Speaking of, that's a nice segue. What you think?
Let's go into it.
What we talking about today?
Let's unpack it, my brother.
Yeah, we're talking about the 5 love languages. A lot of people probably haven't read the book or heard of it, but there's a book that was written. I wish I had brought my copy. And look at me. But anyway,
5 of them.
It's 5 love languages. You have words of affirmation. You have quality time. You have receiving gifts. You have active service, and you have physical touch. And we all appreciate it. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, so we need to go into them one by one. We give each one of them its individual attention, and then we can talk about all of them or how we want to do it,
Right.
I don't know. It's deep.
Which one do you think is yours just by reading those?
Bro, since we start talking about this as being a show, I've been thinking about it, bro, and I can't put my finger on one.
Out of those 5 things, if you were looking at your mate, because we're just going to say your mate.
What she's doing for me. Is that right?
How does it, as far as your happiness, what is she doing for you as far as your happiness? Which one of those things is she satisfying the most that you absolutely could not do without? And that's your love language.
I could not do without.
You could not do without.
Bro.
That's what it is.
I'm telling you, it's deep. Maybe that's why I'm single, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and that's you haven't decided. Yeah, you haven't made up your mind with what's important as far as your interpretation of love. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people love alcohol. Some people love gambling. Some people, and when you think about those things,
I got a caller coming in.
We're gonna take this call.
Too hard to swallow.
Put on speaker.
Hey, what's going on? I was just making sure this was a too hard to swallow caller. So let me put you on speaker. Because it could have been scam likely. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make sure.
Say,
so about to put you on speaker, caller. Let's get into it. You can introduce yourself, or you can stay anonymous. Let me know.
Shout out to iPhone.
My name is Nicole, and I'm calling from the South Dallas area.
Sunny South Side.
Shout out to the South. Dixon Circle.
I am one of you guys' biggest fans.
Really? Appreciate it.
I love your show.
Man.
let you guys know the love language thing. I love that as a topic because a lot of people don't realize that that can be the downfall of their relationship.
Right.
And they don't know what their partner's love language is. You know, like for me, my top love language is words of affirmation.
Okay.
And I like I'm also like physical touch.
Right, but if you had to choose between those two, which one would you choose? That's basically your because all of them can be.
I actually took a love language test.
Okay.
And the way that they did for me, because I was in a relationship, and so it was like we just like not meshed. So I took the test, and you know they had it where they split it up like in a pie, and the biggest slice for me was words of affirmation.
Okay.
Then like the second one was physical touch.
Okay.
And it was quality time. Like
they put it 5,
you know
1 through 5. They ranked all of them. Okay, that sounds like a good deal. We need to check that out. But go ahead, Nicole.
And I honestly feel like it's really important that couples take that test because
I agree.
you know you have to know
What they're looking for.
How your partner expresses love to you. If you don't know what it is that they appreciate, then it could cause problems in your relationship.
Absolutely.
Because you don't see that they're trying to express their love because you might, express yours a different way and you're not even recognizing that. And
exactly. And you looking at it like you're not. You're looking at your partner like you're not appreciating the things that I'm doing, and they not knowing that you express your love because you're spending time. I done been in situations before I knew about the 5 love languages.
Right.
And I'd be sitting there like, a nigga be like, I ain't mean to say that, but a dude
speak your truth.
I'm here, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't love you, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, here ain't enough. On the other side of the room, or I'm upstairs and you downstairs, and you just be thinking, like, as a woman, because that's not my love language, I be thinking like he basically saying I could be somewhere else, but I'm here. But that's not how he meant it. He means that like I'm here, and that's how I express my love for you.
So his love language was quality time.
Yes, that was his love language.
So he was just happy being under the same roof with you. He was good with that, knowing where you was at, basically.
Yes, absolutely. Like,
yeah. So his love language was quality time, and yours was words of affirmation. He didn't tell you how good dinner tasted and how nice the house looked after you cleaned up, or how nice you looked.
Right.
Yeah, that's words of affirmation. Encouragement. She gotta have it.
Before I realized that words of affirmation was my love language.
Right.
I used to be feeling like, like any woman want to feel appreciated.
You didn't have a name for it.
Right. And it was like I didn't know that was, he didn't know that was my thing. He just, feel like shit, I must like it if I'm coming back all the time. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about him today?
How do you feel about him today? Oh boy. Okay, caller. I appreciate you calling in. We're gonna chop up what you done talked about. It makes sense. We're gonna talk about it. Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's something deep, like I say, bro, that I just recently thought about is that my love language might be this and your love language, not yours, you know what I'm saying, but might be something else, and y'all sitting there communicating and not making sense to each other.
Right, but when you communicate, that means you have to talk and somebody has to listen. You can't both be listening and both be talking at the same time. That's not communication. That's competing is what that is. So it's like somebody has to take initiative and find out what the problem is, because your problem might not be their problem and their problem might not be your problem, but because y'all,
we we didn't take that test like Nicole just said.
You don't
So
know. Yeah.
we take that, and then it helps us to recognize what the other person is doing and appreciate it more than we would if we like to give gifts and they not giving gifts, and we like, man, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing nothing.
Right.
And I think
if that's if gift giving is your love language and that's how you want to receive love, like, you know, if you want Breezy to show you love, you rather Breezy go buy you a bottle or go buy you, you know, three neckties or some nice shades, or, you know what I'm saying? You want her to give you something and you feel like she loves you because she's giving it to you. But other people show love in other ways. You know, they like what she was talking about. My man was showing love just by being there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I know a lot of people feel like that, but you know, it costs to be there. You know what I'm saying?
So
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You generating issues, you know what I'm saying, that you're not helping. That's what she didn't say. You know what I'm saying? With no support in the situation. She didn't feel encouraged because he wasn't trying to speak her love language. She knew what his love language was, but he wasn't trying to speak her love language.
In a relationship, you're gonna have to speak the other person's love language.
If you want,
you're gonna have to.
If you want it to work.
If you want it to work, you're gonna have to find a way to speak the other person's love language.
Yeah.
You know, because you know that's what they want. And if you,
it's deeper than that. It's just like you breathing. That's what you need. If you don't, it's just like if you're a plant and you don't get that sunlight, how can you grow?
True.
You know, and that's, you know, and I don't be trying to get biblical on y'all, but you know what I'm saying? The book was written for a reason, you know, and if you speak it into the universe, it'll happen. Just like that, just like magic. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how or what, you know, a lot of people spend all their time trying to figure it out. It's because that's the way it's made. This world was made for us to enjoy these corporal bodies, but we still exist on a spiritual plane and a mental plane. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like you live in 3 different lives in 3 different.
So I got a question. Since I hadn't read the book yet, is there one that's more popular than others? Is words of affirmation a more?
No, you know, it's just like, you know, I would have trove it to like on a zodiac level, you know what I'm saying? Because you have, you know, the elements of the universe. You have earth, you have water, you have fire,
right.
You have air. You know, and then some of us like to say the 5th element is love. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes down to. So check it out. There's 5 elements, right?
Right.
And that's the same thing with the human spirit. The human spirit wants these things. We all want all that. You know what I'm saying? Who don't? Who don't want quality time and gift giving and, you know, words of affirmation and physical touch and, you know, who don't want that? You know what I'm saying? Who going against the grave like, I don't love me? I mean, but it happened though. You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm almost to that point, bro.
I mean,
nah, I'm tripping.
You have to love yourself to know what you need and what you don't need. You know what I'm talking about? You know, can't nobody bring you happiness. I can't make you happy. I can't give you $1 billion and you just still a miserable person. You still gonna be $1 billion miserable person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You still not gonna be happy. So it's like money can only bring you entertainment. That's really what it is. But that's
money give you freedom
to entertain,
to do what you want to do when you want to do it.
Right, because when you do what you want to do, that means controlling yourself. And a lot of people don't want to do that. That's what love is. Love is a choice. It's a major responsibility. That's why, like, if you say you love a person, it's like you giving them your word that you're going to be there with them and help them. But then, you know, in my mind, I used to think about it like swimming in the ocean in the middle of the night. And you love this person, and you hear them over there struggling in the ocean too. You're going to go and try and help. But they want to carry all this dead weight with them. So do you continue to help the person you love and the dead weight and suffer your own loss? And that's really what it is. What we do.
So tell me this. I get a good feeling when I am able to do something for somebody.
So you like giving gifts, or you like doing
acts of service? Yeah,
that's
like you know, a damsel in distress. You know,
I mean,
whether it's in a relationship or whether it's a friend. You know what I'm saying? If I can help you out in a situation, you know, it made me feel good. I mean, I can't say that that's what does it for me, because like I said, I can't put my finger on any one thing, and then it seems like as soon as I say it is that one thing, and I'm like, nah, that ain't it. So I'm
Right.
still
I
searching,
mean,
my brother.
because if you use that scenario, that's just like saying you can't be with a woman unless she needs you. You know what I'm saying? You said a damsel in distress.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? You need a woman that's always needy. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That needs your help like that.
no.
When you say,
But knows when to ask. You know what I'm saying?
shit, I'm going to ask every day if it's an option. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I mean, come on.
I
Now.
mean, it really is though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's always something that I can do for you. You know what I'm saying? For the the other companion or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right, but I mean that goes back to what I was asking earlier.
I'm listening.
Or what the statement I made earlier about when we go to sleep at night, we die. Basically, you are your most vulnerable when you fall into a deep sleep. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, if harm's coming to you while you're sleeping, something out of nowhere wakes you up to protect yourself. You need to put that on vibrate or something, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we at our most vulnerable. But, you know, so every day you wake up, you get to make everything that you believed in the day before true again. You know what I'm saying? Like you might believe in money over everything yesterday, and then today, you know, you fall in love and ready to kill the whole world behind the female.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, get off into it. That's really what we're dealing with. You know, we're dealing with a lot of immature people. When I say immature, I'm talking about all of us, myself included. Like, look at me, I'm obese. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, you're not obese.
I mean, in my mind, I am. That's how I look.
Two more hamburgers.
Yeah, you know, I mean, but I gotta sacrifice some hamburgers if I want to get in better physical shape. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then I gotta do more than just sacrifice the hamburgers. You know, so it's all a part of the journey. So like, you know, people that don't know themselves enough to love what God has made them. You know, because if I could have built myself, I think I probably would have built myself a little different. You know, I think we all would.
What you think, bro?
I would have at least been 6'3", Monday. You know what I'm saying? But, oh, my bad, can't say that word.
Yeah, you'd have been 6'3", bro.
Yeah, I would have been at least 6'3", dog. 265, 275.
Linebacker.
I mean, not if I wouldn't even have to play, but you know what I'm saying? That to me, that would be my estimation of an ideal height for a male population. But most of our men are between like 5'5" and 5'10". You know what I'm saying? Most of the men height. You know, and it's just different. But
Ball head say we can take the test on air. Boy, it'd be you know what I'm saying. So let's give examples of each one of them, bro. Break them down for me.
Okay, let's talk about it. The first one is like what she was talking about, words of affirmation. That's real easy. You know, they just want to be told how beautiful. You know, they just want to be encouraged spiritually. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you can encourage the spirit is with words. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. They want to be stroked like Kit Kats. You know, they want to be stroked and pampered. You know, like babies. You know, maybe let me use another analogy. You know, taking care of us emotionally. Words of affirmation, like how you would talk to a child to encourage their, you know, imagination and.
Well, just reassurance, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love you. They want to hear I love you.
Yeah, but mean it, though. Don't just say it to be said.
Right. Because words for me, bro, don't even do it. I done heard words, and you know what I'm saying. When we were young, you know, think about when you was 16, you meet somebody, you date them for a couple weeks, and then you start talking about I love you. After a couple weeks, you start believing it because you didn't say it so much. So I mean, I'm scarred. I'm damaged goods, bro. I'm damaged goods.
We all works in progress, bro. You know what I'm saying? God bless you. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, bro.
You know, we all work.
You know, we chop it up all the time. Yeah, anyway, I mean, so you know where I'll be coming from.
Ain't no such thing.
Words just don't do it for me.
I mean, but it starts with that though, because you got to hear yourself say it. You can't just think it. You have to speak it into existence. So it goes back to what we were saying. You know, you have to have your own understanding of what happiness is for you. It's not the same for all of us.
And then, you know, it's kind of making sense because words of affirmation don't do it for me. But if I see your actions and the stuff you're doing, I believe it.
Service.
Yeah, she doing, you know,
your same
her actions. Right. If I see her actions more so than the words, because
but that's what I'm saying. So in order for you to receive love from your other person, they have to do acts of service for you to feel it. But then at the same time, they still want words of affirmation from you.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? While they doing the acts of service for you, they still want the words of affirmation from you.
Right. So
so that's what it is.
That's where it starts.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out
what that person's
how y'all.
Yeah.
And then,
and that's really all it is. And then you have physical touch. We all know what physical touch is. You know, hugs and kisses, holding hands, having sex, back rubs, you know, foot rubs, you know, head massages. Just always being in contact.
The physical touch part.
Yeah, that's some people love
just
that.
when she walked by. You know what I'm saying?
All that.
Right.
All that.
Right.
You know what I'm
some to that effect.
You know what I'm saying? Can't go to sleep unless they feel you. You know that.
A hug.
Yeah, if they're in the same room, they got to be in
smack
in your orbit. They got to be right there, and ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, just like a baby. You know, babies cry out because they want somebody to hold them.
They want to be picked up.
Physical touch. That's how they learn. You know, they did an experiment in Russia. They had 2 kids. Yeah, they gave one kid. They gave him top shelf, all the food, nutrition, the books, everything that you know that everybody aspired to live a good life. And the other kid, they didn't say nothing to the kid they gave everything to. The other kid, they gave the worst
they didn't
food.
Talk to him.
No, the other kid, they didn't talk to the one that got everything.
Just didn't talk to him.
Just never touched him, never talked to him.
Yeah.
Then the one that got the worst food but got all the love and affection had the best score. So what that proved? Words of affirmation have power because even though the kid was getting the poorest nutrition, the words, he was feeding on the words. You know,
and it reinforced the love.
Yeah,
that was being shown.
That inner strength to want to see tomorrow. So like I say, every night we go to sleep, we die. You know, you are crossing zones. You know, that's what dreams are. A lot of people don't even have dreams anymore. But it's because of the food that we eat has all this metallic metal and your body can't transmit the energies. That's the reason why they got us wearing tennis shoes.
So
yeah.
If I eat McDonald's, I'm not gonna
you know, I didn't even talk about McDonald's.
I ain't gonna dream that night.
You accountable if you eat
McDonald's. Saying, bro? I'm not gonna dream. I'm not gonna dream if I eat Wendy's. If I get me a 4 for $4.
You eating human flesh.
Oh boy. Boy, stop.
Oh God.
Actions over words.
Yeah.
Funky pair of lips can say anything, but them actions speak volume. Kill.
Look it up. It's
Preach.
on the internet. All you gotta do is
That's where I'm at right there. You know what I'm saying?
Because Siri this, Siri that. All you gotta do is ask Siri. Siri tell you how many people on Venus and Mars right now. Real talk. Siri know everything about you. That's what you need to be worried about. Siri.
Boy, I can program Siri. Somebody program Siri, bro.
Hey, but Siri think for herself now.
Tell Siri to beatbox then, boy. You hear me?
Ask her, she'll do it. She'll do
boy,
it.
You
she'll
trip.
Do it. I'm telling you. But
so fast food take away your dreams. Y'all write that down.
No, I mean that's a part of it. I mean anything that comes in a box or a can takes away your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because they putting metal in the food. I mean, it's been researched.
Now,
you know, this is not opinions. This has been documented.
Say he's spitting hardcore facts.
Yeah. I love y'all. www.
Now receiving,
you know what I'm saying? All I want to do is shame the devil. So I gotta watch what I say and how I say it, but I'm gonna still give it to you in your ear hole.
Receiving gifts.
Receiving gifts. That's easy.
But
that's easy. It don't even
have a problem.
It don't even have to be nothing spectacular.
I like gifts.
Breakfast in bed. It could be a bath.
I like gifts, but I like surprises though. Not just gifts, you know. And I like.
We make ourselves complicated, man. It ain't hard to love a person, you know what I'm saying? But we see a person on the outside look in, and we see what we like about them, you know, way across the room. Then we get up close to them, and then we find out all the stuff that we don't like about them, and we don't know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what spoils a lot of relationships because everything has a dark side, you know, and a lot of people not ready for the dark side. So that's what the true test of love is. You know, when it gets tough, everybody can walk away. You know, we can all think and believe we could do it on our own, but we can't. That ain't why he sent us here. You know, we're supposed to experience this together, but, you know, we all compete with each other and we can't do it. So getting back to the love, you know, the 5 love languages, the gift gift giving, that's easy. You know, it don't have to be nothing major. You know, she might have seen a little bracelet, a little seashell bracelet. Put it in a little box. You know, leave it somewhere where she'll find it. You know, it could be a one of them little postcards. You know what I'm saying? Spray your cologne on it. You know what I'm saying? Send her some flowers at work.
Right.
And stuff, you know what I'm saying?
And you know, what about look, I'm kind of veering off a little bit. For Christmas, do you want to know what you're getting for Christmas?
Well,
I
think this, this is probably getting off subject, but I think, when the male and masculine,
it's gift giving. So I'm just,
it's
we on the same page, but
it shouldn't be generated around one day where everybody just really go broke. A lot of people go broke around this time of year. It's been the rest of the year trying to make up for last year, and then it's that time again, and that's the cycle. Everybody gets stuck in, and then they end up doing something stupid and go give all that free time away to them folks for them making a stupid mistake. So that's what we're trying to stop. You know, we need each other. We need to learn each other's language. We need to learn how to talk and listen.
Find out, try to put them in order for yourself, even if you don't take the test. You know, what you think is the top, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and then your partner, try to put them in that same order and see.
It should be easy. Whatever y'all fight over, that's your love language. That's why y'all fight. And what I mean by that, if a person is not at home enough,
that's true.
You know,
that's true, bro.
They want quality time. If a person not buying them enough gift, they're gonna argue about it. You know what I mean? They, shout out to the hood rats. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna let you know what it is off the muscle. You know what I'm saying? I seen this Gucci outfit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and a real one gonna make a decision whether or not he gonna pay or play. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it boiled down to. You know, and they don't went so far now. Marriage is a hustle. You know what I'm saying? They get the house, the home, half of the pension, half the cars, half the checking account, and for what? Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he said he loved her. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't the same thing with women, And, and God bless women, you know what I'm saying? I'm not misogynistic or anything like that. I'm just a real one, Men are men for a reason. Women are women for a reason, and God made us like that for a reason. I mean, and, we all over the place, just like when our parents leave home and we got the house to ourselves.
We're going to throw a party.
We're going to do the most.
Oh, yeah, we're going to throw a party.
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, I mean, but it had real life consequences generations down the road because, you know what I'm saying, your cousin got pregnant at 12 years old and had a baby at 13. She been a mama. Yeah, she been a mama since she was 13, I mean, real talk. I mean, and that had consequences, and that's what we're dealing with. So we got to find a way out of this rat hole and find our way back to love. And so another one of the love language, we talked about physical touch. We talked about gift giving. We talked about words of affirmation, acts of service.
Acts of service.
That's mine. You just point out that that's yours as well. And that's real easy. I mean, if you see something that needs to be done, don't ask nobody shit you do it. It got to be done. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it bothers you, you want some help with it, do it. But, that's my love language. I'm going to do what I need to do. We're going to take a little break.
We're going to go to commercial.
Right back and see you then.
You got 100 points.
Have you been moisturizing?
Just sunscreen.
That's 50 points.
With AARP Rewards, anyone can earn points.
Who's got 200 points?
You've got 200 points.
It's the free loyalty program that rewards you.
They're ready for you.
That's 300 points.
And helps your money, health, and happiness live longer.
Like these ties, 200 points.
Start earning and redeeming points today.
At Sleep Number, we know science proves your best sleep is vital to your mental, emotional, and physical health. The new Sleep Number Climate 360 Smart Bed is the only smart bed in the world that actively cools and warms, giving you both optimum sleeping temperatures. It senses your movements and automatically adjusts to help keep you both effortlessly comfortable. And our smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep per night. Proven quality sleep. Visit sleepnumber.com to learn more.
Let's take a little test together. Which looks better, this or this? This or this? Seems clear to me. Saving cash beats spending it unwisely every time, which is why you'll love this offer from America's Best. Buy 2 pairs of glasses for just $79.95, and they'll throw in an eye exam for free. It's a savings of at least $59. That's not just a better deal, it's America's Best. Book an exam online today.
All right, we coming back at you. We talked about the one side of the coin, about the love languages. I encourage everybody. It's a book. 2 prominent psychologists wrote the book. I think they were pretty head on it. Y'all should check it out. The 5 love languages, which include words of affirmation, gift giving, quality time, physical touch, and acts of service. So get off into it. We're going to talk about the flip side of that now. Those personalities that contradict the 5 love languages. You know, you have to recognize when to let go. You know, you can't just beat a dead horse and be mad at the horse when you don't get to where you're trying to go.
You can't ride him.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about the flip side, the second half, and a lot of people have, experiences. You know, the first one being bipolarism. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand it. The best way I can explain it is, like a person who's an alcoholic. You know, they one way when they sober, then they're a totally different way when they drunk. You got some people that are happy drunks, and you got some people that are mad drunks. You know, they want to fight every time.
You got quiet drunks.
Yeah, like Frank. Shout out to Frank Gallagher. You know,
boy. Yeah. Hey, give him that show. What's the name of that show, bro?
Shameless.
Shameless. That boy done binge watched the whole 12 seasons.
Same man.
Gallagher was his man.
No, he wasn't my man, but he was, I guess, the epitome of a dope fiend, on that sauce. Because he was on it. That sauce was on him. You hear me?
Right.
No matter where he go, that sauce was on it.
And he lived a life that relationships, he just tore him up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he was hella smart. He was, like, he was so smart. The second oldest, oldest boy, he went to MIT. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a real prestigious technical school, but that's just how smart he was, But he had a problem with that sauce too, though. So, it was related, I guess, hereditary, that his child was a perpetual addict, basically. You know what I'm saying? A fiend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For that oil, and right. I mean, it don't make sense to me and you.
And I didn't watch the show fully, but all I saw was just broken relationships. Him and his daughter, him and his son. Him and the rest of his sons, and they just and the alcoholism just kind of tore him up. You know what I'm saying?
But they stayed together the whole show. That was the amazing part.
That's
Now I'm good, thank you, Mom. They stayed together the whole show, but we're going to talk about bipolarism. So that's just one form. Other addiction, any kind of addiction, really, crack addiction, probably the most common in your neck of the woods. I know it was in mine. I really didn't know too many alcoholics personally. Most of the fiends.
Well, you couldn't tell because they was on crack.
Well, the alcoholics was at the bar. Well, the crackheads was in the gutter.
Can you really call a crackhead alcoholic, bro? That's what I'm saying. You ain't worried about the drink, man. I wish he just drank.
Well, I mean, the one thing with crackheads, though, they gonna sell everything. They gonna be walking, so you know what I'm saying. They
gonna sell everything, bro.
They neighborhood friendly, compared to the alcoholic. They gonna get behind the wheel, you know what I'm saying, and put everybody close to the curb at risk because they think they got it, you know what I'm saying. So, like I said, I don't see it though, but that's just one side. Then you got depression. You got a lot of people that's depressed, and
in relationships.
It might be financially, it might be spiritually,
I'm saying in relationship would may cause a relationship to fail.
Yeah, I mean, of course, because they still dealing with that, but they want the other benefits of a relationship or what have you, whatever reasons they stay. Yeah,
somebody that's damaged in a relationship, and it's just
we all damaged, man. Ain't none of us want, shit ain't. Hey, excuse my language, ain't none of us perfect. You know what I'm saying? We all dealing with stuff, but the thing of it is are you able to deal with your own stuff first before you try to help me deal with my stuff? That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have the strength to deal with what you're working with, how you gonna help me? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
We're supposed to help each other.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to show me you can muscle your own weight first, because you got to do it if I'm there or not, right? You know what I'm saying? It just so happened, I pass cross, so don't take a break now.
Don't park the car now.
Yeah,
They say they knew.
Don't stop running now.
Everybody ride with you till you park. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, boy. So
right.
That's what I look at. I mean, but everybody have their own agendas. And people live in their own realities and their own truth. Like I say, what make you happy might not make the next person happy. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's another thing that causes a lot of problems. A lot of young women out there dealing with, better women syndrome. Sisters, love yourself. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'd rather
in abusive relationships or something.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about the young lady down there in Italy, Texas, or wherever it was, where she mutilated her children. I mean, it's a lot of sad things going on down that way. I mean, but that's just one neck of the woods. I mean, it's happening like that all over the world. So, we really have to take, heed of the people around us and check on your people. I mean, and everybody ain't gonna love the same. You got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna do everything that you're gonna. You're probably gonna check on the car, go wash it up.
Right.
Make sure the oil change. All that
Make
stuff.
sure the whip's clean.
Yeah, make sure the yard done. But I don't know.
Because I despise dishes, my brother.
I mean, me personally, I don't even like eating on paper plates, man, unless I'm at the party. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? I mean, for real.
They paper plates.
Yeah, I mean, because they don't want to watch
to be the silver, the good fine china for you, huh?
No, it ain't got to be that. I prefer
stoneware.
Fancy. I mean, it ain't that. It's just
where you get this fancy.
Yeah, you bougie.
Jamie Foxx.
Django. Yeah, bougie. Yeah. No, it ain't that, man. I mean, it's just like, the water I drink, I want the best water. I don't want, I don't want just what everybody else drinking and then end up having to deal with what everybody else dealing with.
If you ever come to the park for a barbecue, if you bring anything other than Ozarka, he's not going to drink it.
Not probably, you know what I'm saying, unless it says specifically spring water.
He reading the bottom of the water to see what's in it.
Water shouldn't have ingredients, bro. That's real spit.
Just a top.
I mean, really, it shouldn't even be excuse my language, in the effing Bible. Shout out to my director. You know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't be in the bottle.
It shouldn't be in a bottle, man.
Bro.
What?
We used to drink out the hose back in the 80s.
I mean, but they still using the same pipe from back then, though. That's what you're not realizing. They still got the same. That's what they fighting about now, because they don't want to spend the money to replace the pipes. You know what I'm saying? So they doing it. Remember when all the pipes busted in North Dallas and all the people lost their homes up there? Now, was that the water pipes? You remember when that happened? All the people, most of them.
We got a good one.
Okay.
Kids say lack of compromising breaks up a relationship.
I mean, but what you compromising though? A lot of people, because you can't run from yourself. So you got to ask yourself.
There's only so much compromising I'm willing to do. So
there's only so much a person can ask you to do of yourself that you wouldn't ask yourself to do. So, don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is. I mean, you got to be willing to die for what you believe in. That's what it is. And if you just talking just to be talking, the world will spit the truth, will squeeze the truth out of you. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of our show. It's too hard to swallow.
So tell me again, bro. Remember we were trying to define compromising and the other thing. You said that's not a compromise. That's a sacrifice. That's what you were saying. Remember how you was contrasting compromise and sacrifice?
Well, I mean,
gave the definition.
Well, words are very important, man. I mean, we don't understand that we are entering into contracts with these conversations. You know what I'm saying? But that's really what that is. You putting ideas in people's head, and that's
set on a dream.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. But then the dream has to want to be bought first. Right. Get off into it.
And at what point, when I don't see this dream materializing, can we call this off?
Well, I think in my personal experience, I can only speak for my own personal experience, it begins with self-interpretation or self-worth.
Right.
I mean, can't nobody put a price on my head as far as, and it might just be a vague existence, but you can't buy my life in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I can't even imagine anything in life that I would want to sell my life for. You know what I'm saying? To put it like that. But some people doing it for fame. Some people doing
You
it
talking
for
about selling your
fortune.
soul?
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, bro, if you sell your life,
that's your
life
life.
is over.
I mean, not really. You still get to live. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about? Okay, I got
you. Know what I'm saying? I mean, but you living a life of servitude. Where you constantly got to give now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now, exactly. Compromising, deal breakers.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
deal breakers.
I mean, but what you speaking on as far as the compromise, that's a solution to conflict. I think it was 4 or 5 ways you could, people deal with conflict, and compromise was one, collaboration was one, competing was one.
Is this in a book?
I remember this from it was in a book.
On the internet, okay. Yeah.
I can't remember the book off the top of my head, but I just remember that part.
These are all the elements in a relationship.
This is how we, you know what I'm saying? Because that word compromise, I have a very intimate relationship with
Yeah. That's why I brought it up, bro.
Yeah, I have a very intimate relationship because I've heard the word. You know how you hear something, but you don't really think about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then when you just verbally get abused with the word, bro. Compromise, man.
I mean, I gotta give up something.
I gotta give up everything. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no idea what you're giving up. So, is that a compromise or is that
that was an example? That was an example you gave. I think it was on Bald Head Truth Show. You said you want to go to San Antonio. I want to go to Vegas. If we compromise, you like that means we going to Colorado.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody else like that ain't no compromise. I mean, we go to Vegas first, and then we go to San Antonio.
That's a collaboration.
That's a collaboration, exactly. Right. So
you know what I'm saying? So, but cooperation, I think, is the other.
Hey, bro,
that's how you deal with conflict,
bro. That's a whole nother show.
Okay,
we need to put
talk
that
about
together.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. How to deal with conflict.
Yeah.
How to deal with
collaboration.
Conflict. That's gonna be our next show. But so those are 2 ways that kill relationships. Laziness. A lot of people don't think that's real. Laziness is a demon. You know what I'm saying? It's called sloth. One of the 7 deadly sins.
Kids say there should be no competition in a relationship.
But there is. There is. First question women ask, where you work at?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Let a nigga not be working. That conversation is over. Even let a nigga say I'm a child of God. See how far,
man. Look, my mama.
See how far that conversation go, Miss Yvonne. You know,
my mama say,
no competition.
My mama told me, man, son, that girl she had to make sure that everyone thought she was the smartest person in the room.
Who was that? Who was talking about?
I wouldn't bring her name up if you wanted me to.
Yeah.
So dirty. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't bring her name up. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's not a competition. If I know something on a subject, I'm gonna speak on it. I'm not gonna talk about nothing I don't know anything about.
But see, that goes back to that book I was referencing earlier, the Art of Seduction. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to get off into that, man. I think you learned a lot from that book.
Seduction.
Yeah.
How about the art of manipulation?
That's in that book. That's what the whole book is about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what you're talking about, which is a different. We're talking about you already in a relationship. So basically what killed, so she was an attention seeker. She wanted the light on her all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, I mean that, that's called greed. You know what I'm saying?
Called narcissism.
All that's a part of that same spirit. You know what I'm saying? That jealousy, that envy, all that come under that same sin, envy. You know what I'm saying?
But it's all good. I left it.
Yeah, I mean, but some people don't make it out alive, man.
Yeah.
People in jail right now because of that. Or in the ground.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or chopped up in that McDonald's meat.
Boy, hey, you go get a letter in the mail certified, boy.
Fuck Mickey.
Oh,
you know
boy. Stop.
Both of them, him and the mouse. The clown that.
Boy, you damn it choked me over here.
Yeah. Fuck them.
No, for real, but
pedophiles.
But But it's some deal breakers, bro, that you just can't get past in some relationships.
And
I don't care what your love language is.
I mean, laziness for me, non-productivity is a major. I mean, you know, I give a damn. Like I said earlier, excuse my language, but if you can't handle your own business, you know what I'm saying? How dare you? You know what I'm saying? Thank you for put your hands on my business. You better go wash your hands. You know?
For me, you know, I need drive. You gotta have drive. You gotta and like I say, those words of affirmation, just talking, don't do anything for me. I need to see some action.
Though. It ain't for you. The words of affirmation ain't for you. Acts of service is for you. The words of affirmation was for her. That was just hypothetical we was talking about.
Well, they might be words of affirmation and trying to feed me that affirmation, and I'm not trying to see.
No, they're not giving you affirmation. They giving you acts of service, but they want words of affirmation in return.
You said we both give each other back and forth. So what I'm saying is when they trying to give me words of affirmation, I'm not receiving it.
Yeah.
And then especially when I see especially when I see you saying something and not doing nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, don't get it misunderstood though. Words of affirmation might be something like, you look nice, baby. Right. Or I like them shoes with that outfit,
right.
baby. You know, that's words of affirmation.
Reinforcing me.
Yeah,
right, reinforcing me.
What you already doing. You know what I'm saying? Or in a lot of ways, that's what women's secret is. They have the power and influence. I tell it to my baby all the time. She think I be popping game. I be giving her the game. She just don't even listen.
She don't receive it.
You know what I'm saying? Right there in her face, just like on the Matrix. The nigga right in front of his nose and couldn't even hit it. You know what I'm saying?
Just standing there.
Standing right there. But that's what it is. So that's what we talking about. I mean, but you got to be strong enough to want it for yourself. That's what, that's the first step. Determination. You know what I'm saying? You got to decide for yourself what you will and what you will not take. And you can't let nobody sell you a bunch of wolf cookies, you know what I'm saying, for less than nothing other than your life. That's why I say you got to be ready to lay your life down for what you believe. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about our kids, our family, we believe in all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but then in a lot of cases, a lot of people are doing bad for those same reasons.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Just write that down.
Yeah, the absolute truth. You know, I'm a man about, acts of service as well. You know, I mean, but I've read enough and understand enough to know that we don't all communicate the same way. Like you have to teach a person how to love you. Like if you need some results, you know what I'm saying? You got to guide them that way gently. You know what I'm saying? Of course you can gorilla pimp.
But if they lazy, it's just not in them.
Get rid of them.
It's just not in them, you know.
ain't no pimp shit, but get rid of them.
And I can believe, it's some people out there that want to do it. They just don't have the drive to get up and do it. You know what I'm saying? They sit back and talk about it. And me, I don't even want to talk about it because if I decide not to do it, then it feel like I'm just talking. So I sit back, bro, and I formulate in my mind. And then I go to it, bro. I get to it. Then I tell you, you know how they say you just save it because somebody gonna hate on you. So
yeah, that's real spit. I think it was Betty Ford that said a long time ago, and somebody out there in the WWW, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but
Betty Ford,
yeah, the president's wife said something to the effect.
I couldn't come up with nobody but Betty Wright.
What? It probably wasn't Ford. It probably was the white Eisenhower wife. But anyway, what was said was small-minded people talk about other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Medium-minded people talk about situations. And then big-minded people talk about issues. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put yourself in one of those categories. If you're going to let, the opinions of other people matter to you that you don't even value their opinion, that's like fighting yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Stick yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you want these people to like you, but they sworn to not like you. Who knows how far the crap goes back, maybe all the way to high school. Some people, neighborhood shit. Like, I never understood the Crips and the Bloods, I mean, I understand the money part, but why not do it together? You know what I'm saying? But that's the whole thing.
It's competition, bro.
Yeah, but they don't they don't want us to get together, starting with the men and the women. That's what we're talking about. So, going back to the negative, parts of the 5 love languages. So you got laziness, you got anger. A lot of women dealing with that.
Selfishness.
Selfishness. That's a great one. You know what I'm saying? Or perversion. Women having children with other kids, with other men, and touching the babies, all the, a lot of shit go on in these relationships that's not really being talked about or dealt with. So mental health is just one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's a lot of things that's going on behind doors that, a lot of people want
insecurity. That's a good one, DD.
You know what I'm saying?
That is a good one. Insecurity is real deep, bro.
That's what it is,
man.
Though, I mean,
but some of the time they got reason to be insecure. Folks give them reason to be insecure.
Yeah, if you
know what I'm saying?
Do it for yourself and you leave all that power to somebody else, like we leave the power for them to feed us. You know what I'm saying? They can give us. That's the reason why we're in the shape we're in now. Everybody's suffering from different diseases that they claim they ain't got the cure for, but they got the medicine to make you feel better.
Right.
While you slowly die.
Selflessness.
You know what I'm saying?
Giving yourself.
I mean, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Giving, just
Shout
willing to give, willing to give everything for the other person. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I done had some good women in my day, bro. Yeah. I really have. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my exes. I love y'all.
And the best of them was your mama.
Deuces. No, I'm just playing.
The best of them was your mama.
My mama, yeah, I love her.
First woman ever in your life. You know what I'm saying? And realistically, our mothers weren't perfect and aren't perfect, but they did a hell of a job in raising us. You know what I'm saying? We're not criminal minded. We go out for a hard day's work for a fair day's pay. And that's how it should be. But a lot of people want to take the easy way out. And a lot of people will victimize women, and use them for their money, use them for their body, use them for their car, use them for their apartments. And same thing with the men.
It's tax time too, bro.
Yeah, same thing with the men. But you gotta be smart, don't be foolish, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, look at that. Look at that coming right there, bro.
Yeah, for real.
She called me petty. Can you believe that?
She talking about me, ain't she?
No, she talking about me, bro.
She talking about you.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I can be.
But see,
but my disclaimer is I'm not petty first.
Yeah, that's
but I'm petty worse.
Yeah. What's that? Mr. Petty himself.
You know what I'm saying? Toast. Yeah. But I don't bother nobody.
Yeah, we don't start the party.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry. I just apologize to anybody and everybody. I'm sorry. I started my new book.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, love is, like I say, love is a choice. I mean, and like if you choose to love a person, you can't just love them when they look good and smell good. You gotta accept them
when they stink.
Yeah, when they pass gas on you and belch. I remember the first time I heard my old lady, pass gas. I like what the, you know what I'm saying? You didn't excuse yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna. Yeah, I mean, but I feel some type of way. You just too motherfucking comfortable. You hear me?
Let's go, bro.
Yeah, but she still do it anyway. She still there. You hear me? But the point of it is, man, we have to want to be there. You know what I'm saying? And that time that you spend with these people, or the time you don't spend with them, it says a lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, make the best of it, but at the same time, you continue to grow as an individual.
And they giving her a high five for farting, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because she told me later, that's why I just told her the joke as a little parody to kind of get everybody to laugh. But really, she told me that
when she hit you with one of them comps, though, boy.
I mean, but she wasn't eating like she was eating that Mickey D.
McDonald's. She wasn't dreaming.
You know yeah, she probably ain't. I mean, she be dreaming about me, you know what I'm saying? But
that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
One of them one man all the time. She probably looking right now. Shout out to my old lady,
That boy say old lady.
She at the house. She at the house right now lurking. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that nobody make too many comments. You know what I'm talking about?
Watching the page.
Yeah.
I don't have them
lurking. Yeah. I don't have them
problems
either. She can lurk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but the point I'm saying is, we have to want to be there, man. And, and from that point, you accept everything as it comes. I mean, none of us are perfect. You know what I'm saying? You call them deal breakers. I mean, anything can be a deal breaker. I've seen some shit. You're a minute late. The date over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have been here at 6:30. You know what I'm saying? You get there at 6:31. I'll see you next time. So,
yeah, bro. I mean,
yeah.
And like you say, you're a self-proclaimed a-hole, bro.
I mean, it's not by accident. That's on purpose.
I'm somewhat one too. You know what I'm saying? I like my certain order. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call myself spoiled. You know, I'm a grown man.
I
I'm
mean,
not
yeah.
spoiled.
You
I just like
what
I like stuff a certain way, and
you work
if you're
for
not
it. You work for it.
following this set of instructions,
Yeah, get your ass on. You know
move
what I'm saying?
around. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Because
The
if we don't
fuck?
have
You
to
not a
be,
prisoner?
I'm dedicated to my kids, bro. I love, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I mean,
Absolutely.
then you know,
Hey, FYI,
we ain't even talk about that.
I'm a grown man now. Before I say this,
Yeah, how old is you? 21.
49. I got my 5th grandbaby is on the way. Hey, congratulations, bro. My son and his wife having a baby. So, FYI, 5th grandbaby. I just look like this, you know what I'm saying? Low grade. And it look like, huh?
You got your hair?
I don't.
I see the gray starting to come in.
Yeah. You looking in the mirror.
Yeah. I mean, I don't dye mine, man. I mean, I love it, man. I can't wait till I'll turn white. I wish I could go dye it white right now.
Yeah.
You know
Thank you, everybody.
Like I say, I'm the Grizzly Silverback.
So I think this year, my 50th birthday, I think I'm gonna do a boat party, bro. I think that's what the move gonna be.
I'll holler at y'all when y'all get back on the dock.
We ain't going on the ocean, boy. We going on the lake,
my nigga.
You can stand up in that.
Get full of that sauce, my nigga. That lake.
No.
Everything. You hear me?
I think I'm gonna do it before the car show, so I'm gonna have to go and chill. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, let's do it at the hotel in the penthouse or something. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Some player.
When your birthday, bro?
24.
Okay, that's when we're gonna do that. We're gonna do what I want to do.
Already.
All right, you know what I'm talking about. Say, bro.
Yeah.
Guess what? We're out in.
Is we? Say, man, when you having a good time, that's what happened.
Thank you, BM. You know what I'm talking about? For real.
So, we sorry we.
Yeah. Look,
we gotta pay for the airtime.
I'm down. I'm ready. It's going down at the birthday party. You know what I'm saying? 50. I might cut my hair off.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So,
say,
you know
you see how we made that just flow? It wasn't even hard. I don't know. I guess, like I said, we had to count the show.
The show?
Yeah, we had.
Oh, you pat yourself on the back. That's what
I'm just saying. I didn't even realize it was.
I know it. I be watching that clock, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
Breezy, I be waiting on Breezy to say something.
No, Breezy know I be watching. It's right there at the top. It's right there on top of the screen, so bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, it's like when you're at work, you gotta handle yourself accordingly. We know we got an hour.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our thing. So, you know what I'm saying? Mo, the Magnificent.
I think leaning forward made me look smaller, Breezy.
AKA the Black Royalty. You know what I'm talking about? We in this thing.
Look smaller, Breezy.
We got KG. No, you just close to the camera, bro. KG, let's go. Let's go get up out of here, man. Find us something else to do, man. We appreciate y'all checking out Too Hard to Swallow, bro. What you say? What's your name?
Always in your ear hole. It's the Grizzly Silverback, your boy KG. Keep it gangster. Keep it going. We're gonna talk to you next time. We're gonna get off into what we talking about. How to deal with conflict.
That's what we're talking about.
That's gonna be our next show. So our new time Central is 8:00 p.m. Central time
on Wednesdays.
Wednesday night. We hadn't decided we're gonna be every Wednesday, so it's still every other Wednesday. My bad, y'all. I thought we were supposed to be on.
Didn't nobody know?
Yeah,
that's why I ain't talk about it.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't. Do
all right. So before we go, let's tell you. I pulled up last night. KG didn't show up.
I mean,
because I know y'all was waiting on us. You know what I'm saying? KG didn't show up.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
He was there when I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Support our show, like, comment, and share. You know what I'm saying? Tell your friends about us. You know what I'm saying? Keep us going. We just talk about what we go through daily as men in America. Men our parents raised up, our friends influence, and just how we see the world as it today, and how we
as black men.
Yeah.
Shout out to Grambling State University.
Shout out to
repping the G.
Theta Alpha. Shout out to the bros of Prince Hall. I'm affiliated. All that. But at the end of the day, like I said, we got to take care of each other, man. And it's deep. Like you said, it's above me.
Learn your love language.
Yeah,
that's gonna help. That's gonna help.
Yeah,
make your relationship last.
Truth shall set you free.
Yes, indeed. Shouting out. Too Hard to Swallow.
Shame the devil.